Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. So we are from Team 11. So today we are going to presenting our presentation about shape and line for SMA. But before we jump into the main material, allow us to introduce ourselves first. My name is Aditya and Saputra.
And my name is Hasmar.
And my name is Ikhwan.
That's all from our introduction, and let's jump into the main material. Okay, so today I will explain about shape number alloy, about definition and also the example for the SMA. First of all, about the shape number alloy, the definition is shape number alloy or SMA is a metal material that can remember its original shape after it has been deformed. It means that SMA or shape number alloy can be forced to change to its shapes reversibly when receiving a certain temperature or force. The conclusion for the definition itself that the SMA can remember its original form when deformed after receiving a certain temperature and pressure. So it means that the metal itself that have the shape memory alloy principle, it can remember its original form based on the temperature or force. And why the SMA have the principle that can remember its original form? It's because the SMA has this memory property due to its different crystalline structure as temperatures and pressure change. When SMA is heated or cooled, the atoms in it move and change the crystal pattern, which allows the material to undergo and control the deformation. So the reason why the SMA can change the form and coming back to the original form is because of the crystalline structure in it. The crystalline structure in it is so sensitive to the temperatures and also the pressure change. So when the temperature and pressure change is already in the maximum for the crystalline structure, the SMA can be deformed. So the conclusion is the SMA can change because of its different crystalline structure in it and as temperatures and force change. And for the example of shape memory alloy, number one is nitinol. Nitinol is a nickel titanium naval ordnance and laboratory. It's the most common and popular SMA in this world right now. Objects from nitinol have the ability to return to their original shape when heated above the temperature of phase transition. Second is Fa, Mn, and Si. SMA is made from the mixture of iron, manganese, and silicon. Objects from this type are often used in industrial applications such as steering systems and valves. The third is chisnite. SMA is made from a mixture of copper, zinc, and also aluminum. Objects from chisnite are often used in industrial and medical applications. And the last one is chuinite. SMA is made of mixture of copper, aluminum, and nickel. Objects from chuinite are often used in aeronautical and space applications such as aircraft propellers. The implementation of shape memory alloy itself is for the first one is temperature switch. SMA can be used to create a precision temperature switches. When the temperature rises above a certain threshold, the SMA switch will undergo a deformation and disconnect the electric current. Second one is actuator. Actuators SMA can be used as an electric actuator in applications such as positioning, valves, and also steering systems. When electric current is applied to SMA, the material itself will undergo a deformation change and can be used to drive related mechanical properties. The third one is pressure sensor. SMA can also be used as a precision pressure sensor. When the pressure is applied to the SMA or the temperatures, the SMA sensor will deform and generate an electrical signal corresponding to the applied pressure. And the last one is the memory metal plates. SMA can also be used in metal foil memory for computer and also the other electronic memories. SMA is a thin and flexible form, is used as a memory element and store information that can be accessed and changed by electronic devices. So basically, the implementation of shape memory alloy itself, it can actually give a certain temperatures of force. So the shape memory alloy can be deformed and give signal to the other component. Maybe that's all from me, and my friends will continue about the operation of shape memory alloy.
Okay, next, how to operate shape memory alloy. Number one, prepare to SMA you want to test along with the battery and resistor. Then install SMA until change set will following activity. Number two, remove the SMA and then change the shape of the SMA that has been given until it's on. Number three, put in a glass of hot water, then observe what happened to SMA. And number four, the SMA will return to its original shape as it was its beginning of testing. Advantages of SMA. Number one, shape memory capabilities. SMA have acquired ability to remember their form even after undergoing deformation. This ability allows SMA to be used in a variety of applications that require recoverable deformation such as Aktuator and refer. Number two, responsive to temperature. SMA is very responsive to temperature change and can deform completely when hot or cooler. This makes its SMA ideal for use in application such and terminal switch and terminated files. Number three, durability and strength. SMA has a properties that are high resistance to deformation and demand. So it is suitable for use in applications that require high durability and strength, such as in the aviation and automotive industry. And number four, vibration damping ability. SMA can absorb and dampen vibration free well, so it is suitable for use in applications such as suction and welding that can dampen vibration. Weakness of SMA. Cost. SMA is relatively more expensive compared of their metal materials, so the production cost is also higher. Default to process. SMA has the default to process nature, so it's a core special. So pieces process and production and techniques. Sensitive to the environment. SMA can endure corrosion and addition if exposed to a poor environment. Therefore, good car and heading are impossible and maintain the quality and durability of SMA. Limited life car. Like any other material, SMA has limited life cycle of going through a number of deformation and recover size. SMR performance may decline and require a tuner form. And the following is a sample of the SMR, namely as a terminal switch. Inside a terminal switch, there is a switching element, temperature range scale, temperature set point adjust nut, a housing, range spring, piston assembly, and welded diagram system. Then the way the first terminal switch what works is that the switching element receives voltage which then active and temperature range scale. If the temperature has been reserved, then I will change shapes recording of temperature reservoir. Short after piston assembly will be active, which will and ratio is output. Okay, next. Then our example of circuit is SMR for the car. First Aki of battery, and then fuse and relay as a breaker, and then is strong. There is also a strong from the ignition K to the relay. Then the output and the radiator fans, and there is a thermo switch. Function is control temperature of the water flowing on the radiator. Okay.
I think that's all from us about our presentation about shared memory alloy or SMA. I hope you guys understand about what we are presenting to you.